Hi, Chris.
Hi, mate.
You had a good week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
sound.
Steady.
Successful week?
It depends how you measure it, but sure.
Yeah, you said your wife said you sometimes walk around like a millionaire, even though you're not. But I quite like that you're so happy that you feel that nothing can hurt you.
Things can hurt me. Yeah, but I just generally cheerful. Just
Yeah.
a generally cheerful demeanour. Because
It reminds me of the Carolina Hearn favourite line when she was chatting to Debbie McGee. What had first attracted you to the millionaire Paul Daniels?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I certainly don't have anywhere near that sort of level of cash. But I don't
Or magic ability.
Or magic. I am magic, but I'm
You
not
are
magic
magic.
like Paul Daniels.
Mate, subtitles. What are you saying about subtitles?
What about him?
Like, should you? I mean, there seems to be a split, especially in the estate agency industry where we do a lot of our work.
Do some trade, yeah.
Yeah, we do some trade. So, but I mean, I always say, if you're making a property tour or a property related video, then deaf people buy houses too, right?
What's the question? Should you use them?
Yeah, like what is your view on them? Should you use them?
Yes. Yeah, crucially, yeah. I mean, there's a reason. So pre-COVID, there was a stat that came out that said 85% of video content on Facebook, the largest social network platform today, billions of people, 85% of content was watched without sound, and therefore subtitles 85%. Yeah, so subtitles become super important at that point because if you don't have them, you're losing 85% of your market. Switch that round, you're losing.
Okay,
85%.
I wouldn't, and I can't remember the last time I did watch a video without the sound on. So what?
Yeah,
People are sitting on buses or at work or something.
So it's any time that you might not feel sound is appropriate. So
I'm in a couple of WhatsApp groups like that.
Me too. There's the odd video that you get and you don't want to press go.
Not for
but
public use.
But the key thing is, so say for example, you are on the bus, yeah? You're on the train and you've not got any headphones. You're on the bus, you've not got any headphones, and you want to watch stuff, right? And in that instance, you wouldn't have sound on necessarily, right? If you're in bed with your partner late at night and they're having a bit of a scroll through Facebook or whatever, and you're asleep, they wouldn't have loud noise on because that'd be, well, I mean, depends on
Depends how long you've been married.
Depends on how long you've been married. But and again, first thing in the morning, same. If you're checking, social media or whatever, you're watching something in bed in the mornings, or in a quiet space or in a library, or I don't know, any other under your desk when your boss isn't looking. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I suppose you could be looking for a house online at work.
Whatever you do, right? Sometimes sound isn't appropriate, and therefore subtitles become super crucial, right? Facebook and YouTube have put subtitling in as a thing.
Do take care to check them.
Do check them because the spellings are sometimes interesting, but they are important. But also crucially, it makes the content that you're making more inclusive. Because you think about the world we live in now. You've got people with hearing impairment. Who can't listen to a video, but they will read subtitles. And Channel 4 had a massive problem last year where their subtitling system went down. And the deaf community were up in arms because they couldn't watch television.
Great visuals, but it's hard to put a story together in your own mind.
Well, great, but I mean, some of them are incredible lip readers. Some deaf people have this amazing ability to lip read. But in a lot of cases, they need the subtitles to be there, and it's exactly the same on your video stuff on social media. It makes it more inclusive. It also means that if you wanted to, if you had your subtitles and you got the pros, you could publish that as a blog, or you could take that video, that text content, and take some phrases out of it and put those statements online, whatever it might be.
I mean, if you're a global company, there's a possibility you could send 4 or 5 versions of the same film to different countries
and have them translated.
Have them translated.
Same thing. I mean, we use a company in North America called Rev,
company.
rev.com, and they have real people who actually go through your video and annotate it.
And then they fact check it say if there's like a strange Welsh village name, they will actually.
Nothing's always 100% accurate, but we've found them to be 98, 99% accurate. And what blows my mind, with companies like Rev, others are available, I'm sure. We just use them. We're not sponsored by them. We just use them as a business. The great thing about them is they'll go to a place name and they'll check the spelling of a place name. We've got clients in Wales and Scotland, and they'll go and actively check a street name or a town name or a road name, whatever, right? And that's amazing. And it's cheap. It's like $1.50 American a minute.
Quid a minute or something. Yeah,
it's about £1 English a minute. It's sterling a minute. Well, depending on the fluctuation rate. Thanks, Liz. Cheers, Quasi, for that. It's not expensive. It makes your video far more inclusive, and I think it's a win-win.
Yeah, and you can turn them on and off if you don't have them burnt in, right?
Yeah.
Give the viewer the option.
Sure.
It's all about options, right?